Hello, welcome. So today I will be discussing on how to apply for I will start discussing on how to apply for the super visa. In my last video I have completed everything about who can apply, like what are your eligibilities requirements. Okay, so if you are eligible, now you can apply. So we have completed eligibility videos. Now we will start how to apply. So now click on here and start discussing how to apply. So I will give in this video a brief overview, not into detail, and I will start detail from the next video. So in this video I will just give you a brief idea so that I can prepare you step by step how to apply. Okay, so you can apply yourself. Do not worry, it's not a rocket science, it is at best a board science. Okay, so to apply for super visa there are two steps you have to take. One of them is get your documents ready. Already you have an understanding of what are the documents you need to get them ready, because to be eligible you need to have those documents, right? So here you have to do the same thing. You have to gather those documents. Like in the last video you have understood that now I am eligible. Yeah, this is the documents that I have. So now all you have to do is to collect those documents. Okay, and the next thing is apply online. So what documents you need to collect? Letter of invitation from your child or grandchild. Okay, so your child or grandchild will have to invite you to Canada. Okay, so I told you a bit about that in the past videos, in the eligibility videos. So in this phase of discussion, from the next video I will start discussing on letter of invitation from your child or grandchild. Okay, and how to calculate the family size, because family size calculation is important, because your child or grandchild need to show income. Minimum necessary income requirements is another thing you have to understand. That document you have to provide from your child or grandchild, that your child or grandchild meets the minimum requirement criteria for the calculated family size. For example, if for two people the income requirement is something, for three people more, four people even more. This way the income requirement will vary. Okay, and another document you need to provide is proof of health insurance, because super visa is a longer tenure visa, like it lets you stay in Canada for longer period of time. Therefore the visa officer will require you to gather a health insurance document. Okay, so that is another document you need to provide. Proof of completing a medical exam, as I discussed it previously, we have to gather this document as well. Proof that your host is a Canadian citizen, a permanent resident of Canada, or registered Indian, and proof of your relationship to your host. So you have to prove that that person is your child or grandchild, so that you become eligible for super visa. So these are the documents you need to collect, and then when you collected all the documents, when you will collect everything in your hand, then you can do the upload by applying online. You will go through the process of application, and there you need to upload the documents one by one to make your application package visible to the visa officer in the online portal for the application. Okay, so to get your documents ready, as I have discussed, letter of invitation, calculate family size, minimum necessary income requirements, documents to provide for minimum income requirements you have to prepare, proof of health insurance you need to prepare, and then proof of completing a medical exam, and proof that your host is a Canadian citizen, permanent resident of Canada, or registered Indian, and then proof of your relationship to your host. And when you already possess everything, when you have every missile in your missile launcher, you can start your battle by applying online. Alright, so there are two ways to apply. One of them is IRCC portal, and another thing is for IRCC portal new version. There are two ways new version, if you are 18 years age or older, you're applying alone, have never applied for anything with us before, are not using our representative. So if you meet this criteria, in that case you can also apply for your super visa through new portal. Okay, so there are two ways. If you're eligible for using new portal, you can also use the new portal. So this is all about today's video, and from my next video I will start discussing on the documents one by one. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.